What's going on, you guys? Strange Religion here from Midnight Nation with our third March content breakdown. We're going to go ahead and start this one with the new clan Dungeon Cruma Core. So Cruma Core has been added, you guys, with 3 difficulties. Easy, which recommends 10 players with 622k CP. Normal, which recommends 20 players with 785k CP. And Hard, which recommends 30 players with 950k CP. Now the boss is a magical type monster, so you will be wanting to have rift weapons when fighting this boss. Now this new boss promises to have some interesting abilities and attack telegraphs, including one which casts madness on some members of the raid, temporarily forcing them to attack nearby teammates. The new clan dungeon awards absolute shield pages, while the new Hard Vark and Hard Ant loot tables have been added red threads of fate for the clan cloaks. Now, completing all dungeons every single day, you guys, would cost 26,720 red starstones for your clan leader to reset, but it would award every player in attendance 197k adena and 85 clan coins. Now, that means on Mondays, if you're doing a full reset, that's going to be 400,000 adena per player. That's going to be a lot of adena potentially for clans that are farming that RSS, especially with that new cloak, which awards more RSS in the elite dungeon. Next thing we're going to move into, you guys, is the new core shop and core salvaging. It's pretty self-explanatory, you guys, when you go to the monster codex. The new collection looking fine. Salvaged Cores, you guys, is going to allow you to salvage your cores in order to get core dust. Now each of these has its own amount that's worth salvaging for, and those are going to be C's will be worth 1 core dust, B's will be worth 2 core dust, A's 4 core dust, S's 20 core dust, and R's 30 core dust. Now, buying cores is just as straightforward as well, you guys. You come on over to the core shop portion, and it will not let you buy cores which you've already completed. But buying cores is pretty straightforward, and you can see that they're actually way more expensive to buy than what you get from dusting them. Now, the interesting part about this, and what I would recommend doing, is to save that core dust, you guys, because we're eventually going to be able to buy summon stone fragments and talismans, which will be used in your awakening classes. So if you want to be hoarding and saving, you guys, go ahead and break all those core downs, turn it into dust, and start hoarding that dust. Now the core shop does refresh every 4 hours, you guys, or you can refresh it for 100 red diamonds instantly. The next thing we're going to talk about, you guys, is the monster dungeon, which is also fairly straightforward, but it will allow you to summon rare monsters and bosses directly from the dungeon UI. And it will also allow you to form groups or join groups that are currently looking for players. It's got a pretty fresh UI, you guys, and I think the most important feature is that it will allow you to queue up to 5 different dungeons. So as long as you have the summon stones, you can absolutely just start queuing those up and then auto recruit new party members. Next thing we're going to take a look at, you guys, is the new mastery shop, which also has some really good stuff in here, guys. The new items available to us include cloak materials, Mafier's protection, grade R tribute stone, blessed scrolls, all with weekly limits, and this will likely have even more items in the future, you guys. So I almost want to say save this as well. But I mean, if you've got a lot and you need mappies or blesseds or a great R attribute stone for that new shiny rift weapon, there it is, you guys. This is also really interesting, you guys, at least for Apple users. If you go into settings and you go to info, you can find the paid item rate info. I don't know if you guys want to study this too much, study it at your own risk, but this now shows the chances to obtain things from the shop for different boxes. Some boxes seem to be precluded from this list, so I'm not sure exactly what the laws or regulations are there, you guys, but we can all thank Apple and lawmakers for imposing this kind of new gambling law, which will force apps to show percentages on getting things. So you can kind of start to expect to see this in all future apps, probably including Black Desert Mobile. The last thing we're going to look at, you guys, is the new targeting system, which will allow you to actually edit a specific selection of targets to attack, and which should make PKing and PvP in the field a lot easier. You'll also see at the top of the screen, you guys, monsters now show who they are attacking, also known as who they are aggroing, who they're aggressive toward, and so you'll be able to pay attention to that and see when the aggro shifts from the tank to another player. Another lastly interesting feature about these monsters, you guys, is you can just go to the top and click their names. Killed them too fast. There we go, you guys. You got to click the actual health bar. And this will show their type and grade, which will make it very easy to switch your hotbars, you guys. You can capitalize on kind of swapping your hotbars and swapping weapons to the 5 different types of weapons that are now available. So hopefully that's been helpful, you guys. We're about to head into our last content breakdown, which will be the actual rifts themselves. See you guys there.